Hello, yes, today I welcome you to this wonderful program titled Education Today. What do we do in education today? Education today is a time we discuss education. It's a time we discuss everything about education. We let people know about education, let people know how to succeed in education, let most parents know how to train their children, how to make their children to read, how to make their children to do better with their studies. It's a time we allow parents and teachers as well to understand most of the things they need to know about school, about education. In fact, in this particular edition, in this particular program, we discuss everything about education. So you're welcome to this program today titled Education. Join us today because I have wonderful people that will speak to us. Yes, I moved around. I made sure I get interviews. I make interviews for you, for all of us to enjoy.
Fantastic afternoon, sir. You are welcome to our class. May God bless you.
We need to get views from other people, from the teachers, from the proprietors and proprietresses, from the school owners per se, from the parents, from the children themselves, so that we can know what exactly we need to do to make education fun.
I like my school because they help us to read and write.
To make learning fun.
I tell my friends that I love my school because it is a very good school.
To make people to truly understand that they need to be educated.
I love my school because it is pretty exciting and fun.
Thank you as I move on with this program today. You're welcome. Remember, my name is Chidi Ikenna Amobi.
I am a teacher of Noble Spring British Academy. I'm a head teacher of Basic 4.
Okay, today I am having a wonderful school owner, a wonderful educator in our midst today. It will be a virtual discussion. I will be asking her questions virtually and she'll be responding to us. I have no other person today than Ambassador Mrs. M.O. Chukwani. Ambassador Mrs. M.O. Chukwani is the proprietress, Noble Spring British Academy, Nkwele Zunaka, Anambra State. Today it's a privilege to have her in the studio. It's a privilege to have her discuss and talk with us, to have her teach us and teach the parents what we need to know, a few things about education, few things that our children need to learn. It's a pleasure to have you today, Ma. Please, we are so much honored to have you today. Please, I would like to know, without wasting time, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers and tell us the name of your school?
Yes, I'm Ambassador Mrs. M.O. Chukwani. I'm from Mata Ogochukwu. And the name of our school is Noble Spring British Academy.
Yes, thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. It's a wonderful one. Thank you. I sincerely appreciate that. So as we go to the next question, please, could you tell us one or two things about Noble Spring Academy? What do I need to know? What do our viewers need to know about Noble Spring Academy?
Yeah, Noble Spring British Academy is a great school that is founded for the sole interest of eradicating illiteracy, and from God's point of view, we teach children. The school is founded to give opportunity to every child. We find out that in this part of the country that there are some children that are being excluded in the scheme of things. So we founded the school to include every child. It's an inclusive school where every child matters, no matter the status of that child. So we don't relegate our learning or training to a particular set. Here in the school, every child matters. Every child is included. Whether the child is an autistic, whether the child is a special child, we include every child and we give every child an opportunity to excel in every of their area where they need to thrive. Because most times parents will think that a child that cannot read early, maybe a child that has delay in reading or in speech, maybe the child is to be counted off. It is not so. Every child has his own ability. Every child has his own special gifts. There are some children that may not be able to read early, but they have skills that they are endowed with. So we try to fund those skills to make sure that no child is left behind. Thank you.
So let's talk about Noble Spring. Noble Spring is an institution that focuses more on education, not only educationally, but morally. Our aim as a teacher and as a member of this great school is to teach our children to be confident, to be morally upright, to have the confidence to be able to represent our school anywhere they go. Noble Spring Academy focuses on education because we want our children to be better in the future. This is third term and we are expecting a well and nurtured children to be graduated from this school.
Okay, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, I keep appreciating you. Thank you so much. That would take me to the next question I would like to ask you. So many children, so many schools introduce healthy competitions to their children, like what was done, what I see that was done in your school today. So many schools have been doing it. So what will you tell us about encouraging children to attend or to have healthy competitions? What are you going to tell us about that? What is there any profit? Is there any value? Does it really make sense to allow children to go for healthy competitions? Does it make sense? If it does, please tell us about it. Thank you.
Yes, today we had internal competition with our children with the independent organization which Mr. Chidike anchors and his team. So it's a beautiful one because it is something that makes children to embrace reading and learning. And when we announced the competition and we gave out the books to our learners, in fact, there are things I experienced. I experienced that one, the children started, communicating with each other concerning the book. They begin to ask their friend, are you reading? Do you make sure you are reading? Please make sure you are reading. Our competition is coming up so day. So that inquisitiveness, that seriousness to read, in fact, is already inculcated in them. So I found out that this competition in the life of children is not to compete in order to strive. It is to compete in order to learn from each other and to widen their horizon. So the competition is a very good one and a sweet one to emulate. And when children are doing such competition, that purpose to read will be coming into them. And once we catch them young at this young age of elementary, then when they enter secondary school and the tertiary institution, it will be a done deal. You will see they'll be friendly with their books. They will love to read at all time, even when they are playing, even when they are in the restroom, anywhere they find themselves, they will marry their books. So competition is a very good one, and it helps learners to imbibe reading.
Yes, ma'am. In today's education, in today's world, we have a lot of challenges when youth, when children, when learners try to when examination malpractice becomes the order of the day. You know, much people don't read more just because they believe at the end of the day I will still get sorted. I will still. So what will you tell us about that, ma'am?
Wow, it is really a sorry state in our country, and children don't love reading. One, because they didn't start early enough. They were not caught young. There is a saying that says, catch them young. You understand? I believe in the philosophy that we catch children while they are young. I believe in that philosophy. For example, if you bring in a fresh fish from the pond, you see the fish is still very much fresh and succulent. Then this fresh fish, if you put this fresh fish in an oven to dry it, it will get dry. You understand? But when the fish is still fresh, there is tendency that when you begin to bend it, it will be so flexible for you to bend any style, any corner, any way you want to bend. But when the fish is already in the oven and is dry, what happens at the end? When you bring it out, in the course of trying to bend it, it will break. And that is what we are suffering in our society today, because we fail to catch them young.
So we want them, when they go out of the school, they'll be able to tell well of our school. Noble Spring Academy also talks about moral. We teach our children morally, because we want them to be of children of noble character, as its name implies, noble. We want them to go out there and show their true nature, their character of a noble character, a character that speaks well for themselves. They should be able to go there and be disciplined. A noble school is a school that enlightens these children. Our theme for the term is bookworm, because we want to focus more on their education. We want to teach them to be able to speak eloquently, to be able to read and experience and show out their experience to people out there. So Noble Spring is a great school, and we wish that more children have the opportunity to come here and then experience what we are capable of doing, because what we want to do to these children is what? Inculcate knowledge, inculcate moral values to them.
Okay, so I'm saying this to say that it will be easier for us when we catch them young, while they are still soft and tender. It's just like I gave an illustration with fresh fish, that when you bring a fish from the pond, the fish is fresh to the state that you can bend it any way and the fish will bend. If you want to put it in circle form, in any form, the fish will obey you. But once you put it in the oven and it gets dry, if you bring it out from the oven and tries to bend, in the course of bending that fish that is already dry, what will happen? It will break. And that is a problem we are having in the States. That is the issue, that is the problem, because we can't bend, we can't repair adults, but we can repair children. So that is why it is important that we start from the early stage to train them, to teach them the importance of reading. Children nowadays, to tell us the honest truth, they don't read, and they feel that at the end of the day, they will still find their way, that they can get to the top or maneuver and get whatever they want. It is not true. It is not true. Because I have seen children that fought their way legitimately. They studied hard, they read, they passed their exams, and at the end they emerged the best, and they are doing wonders in the society. So I want to encourage everyone out there, every child, embrace reading. Love your books. Study. Even the Bible, the holy book, makes us to understand. The good book says that study to show yourself approved, a workman that needed not to be ashamed. So when we study, we show ourselves approved. So I want to encourage every child here, out there, to try to study to show yourself approved. And I bet you, whenever you study, you will excel in all your exams and in all ramifications. Thank you.
Yes, that's wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, madam. Thank you. Remember, we are still talking with the proprietress of Noble Spring British Academy in Kwelezuna, Anambra State. So please, I would like you to drop few words for our parents. I would like you to advise our parents. So many persons have had this notion that parents don't assist their children to read at home. They don't encourage their children to read at home. They don't even look at what their children are doing, the books of their children and all that. So do you have any advice for our parents today?
Okay, I said I have lots of advice to give to the parents. I want to say first and foremost that the first school a child attends is the home school, which is the duty of the parent to homeschool the child, even from when the child is still a fetus in the mother's womb. That is when training begins. But most parents think that training begins maybe at 3 or 2 or 1. It begins immediately that woman conceives. From the womb, when the child is still a fetus, you start training the child. Mothers will bear me witness that most times when a child is kicking, and you feel disturbed and ask the child to keep quiet, baby, please stop, it's paining me. You see that at that moment, while in the womb, the child withdraws and stays calm. That is to tell you that whatever you are teaching the child assimilates, the child understands. Not to talk of when the child is already delivered, the child is now out. So I want to encourage parents to always be with their children, especially during exam period, when they want to write any form of exam. Please, parents, when homework or home fun, as some schools call it, is given to your child, stay with your child, walk it through, direct that child on what to do. Don't just leave the child alone. Then you are inculcating that learning. Make sure you encourage your child to read at all times, even if it is 1 hour, especially long hours during weekends that there is no school. Encourage that child to read. Read a book with your child. Watch good movies with your child. Don't leave them alone so you can censor all what they are doing. With that, you are helping the child to develop. With that, the child is improving. With that, the child is getting attached to you. Get a book where you will be writing new words. Any new word you find in that book the child is reading, you ask that child to put it down. Get the dictionary meaning, make sentence with it, By so doing, you are improving the vocabulary of your child, and the child is excelling. And you are having a kind of bonding with your child. And I want you to believe me, once you bond with your child, there is nothing on earth that your child will not tell you. There is no challenge your child faces that you won't be the first person your child will confide in. So let's make ourselves available for our children. Let's make our children our friends, so they can be compatible with us, so they can express themselves even when they want to fall into trouble or when they get into trouble, so they can have solutions to all their questions. Thank you.
The first thing I will do for a child is know his weaknesses, because for me to be able to teach that child, I should know where he's finding it difficult. As a teacher, if I come here, I will assess that child first. That's the first thing a teacher will do in this situation. Then from there, I will know what to do to the child. I will know where to focus on. If it is in terms of reading, I will bring out my time to pinpoint the place is having difficulties. Because sometimes children really have problems in pinpointing some words, in being able to say out some words. So my duty as a teacher is to find out the particular place he's having issues, or the section he needs my guidance. So as a teacher, I'm going to make sure that I know his weaknesses. Then from there, I will take charge of whatever he needs.
Bring your child to Noble Spring. We, the teachers, have been trained on how to handle our children. When you bring our child, we train the child, we assess the child, we teach the child how to use sand.
If you as a parent want to enroll your child to our school, you don't need to fear. We the staffs of Noble Spring Academy, we have been trained to teach these children the basic things they need to know. Don't fear. Bring them and we'll show you what we can do. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much, madam. In the closing remark, you've talked about the organizers of the program you've had, the competition that you've had, that you've been through, you've attended, your school has attended. Please, in a nutshell, without wasting time, ma, could you please tell us about this man, Chidi Ikenna Amobi? What do you really know this man for? How do you really, what impact has he made in the education sector? What has he been doing? What has he done? What would you like him to do more or to introduce in the programs he has been doing and he still wants to do? So what will you tell us about the man, Chidi Ikenna Amobi? Thank you.
Wow, Chidi Ikenna Amobi. I think the first day he walked into my office, I said, wow, who is this? After introducing himself, from then, I analyzed him. He's a man that is full of knowledge, an academician, a man that is worth the while. There is no time you spend with Chidi Ikenna Amobi that does not worth it. He's a man that knows his onion, that knows the right thing to do. In fact, it's not a mistake. I think you chose right, because what he's doing in the educational sector is a wow. It's a wow.
Noble Spring is a place where you will bring your child, and within a month you will see a different result. So we advise our parents to bring their children. Just trust us, the teachers. We'll give you the best. Thanks.
The man Chidi Ikenna Amobi is a wonderful man, academician, and I think he knows what he's doing. He knows his onions. He has written so many books that I cannot even begin to mention them one by one. So, and these books he has written, he has authored, we use them in our schools, and the children love them. Every book has a story to tell. every school has a great teaching, great lessons to derive from there. It doesn't just write as an ordinary writer who doesn't have focus or vision. He writes as someone that knows the needs of the learners and what the learners need per time. He writes, in fact, he's a great writer. He's a prolific writer, and I want to commend your efforts in the educational space. I want to say we love you, we love your works, we love what you are doing, and keep it up. And may God strengthen you to keep you and give you the wherewithal to move on and move on. God got your back. Thank you so much.
To Noble Spring, because Noble Spring is a great school, and our motto said a pathway to the great heights. We are making every possible means to make sure that our children learn what they're supposed to know in outspoken, how to read, how to write.
Okay, the competition that happened today is they gave them a novel and they were asked to go and train themselves. So we did a competition on a novel that was written by Mr. Chidi Ikenna Amobi, and then I'm happy because it's an honor to allow our school to to take part in this competition. It helps the children to be able to read. It helps them, actually. It keeps them busy, and I am grateful, and we are happy that we are able and we are honored to participate in this competition.
Yes, it's a wonderful program today. It's a wonderful program today we had with our guest, our virtual guest, our guest. We discussed with our guest, and I think she has said so much that we need to understand. She had said so much that we truly need to understand. In fact, personally, I've learned a lot, and I believe some parents at home and some teachers and school owners have learned at so many things that they need to learn. Alongside the teachers that spoke to us, the pupils of the school that we had their voices. In fact, I think it's a wonderful time with the school, the pupils, the teachers, and the proprietors of Noble Spring British Academy. It's a wonderful time indeed. Thank you so much, madam, for this wonderful time. Thank you for this wonderful speech, and thank you for these lectures, because I call it lectures because so many personally I learned something from what you've just said to us right now. Thank you for these great lectures, and we hope to see you again, ma'am. We hope to visit you once again, maybe some other time in the future. Please, if we knock at your door, don't hesitate to open your gate for us to have words with you, because truly you've really made us to understand some things. You've really made us to learn, and I sincerely appreciate you for this. Thank you, and God bless you.
My name is Mrs. or Educator Scholastica Nnadili. My parting word is that Noble Spring is an excellent school, and we hope that with what happened today, we are convinced that we will do our best to give out the best to these children. Thank you.
Ambassador Mrs. M. Ochukwani, and I want to leave us with this word. I want to say thank you to all educationists. Thank you to all educators all over the world. We are seeing your works. We are seeing your impact in the life of the children. There should be no strife, no worry. Every child has a place to learn. So, and I want us to embrace every child in our school. I want us to, handle them with care and always pray for them, because the world we are in now is a rigorous one. It's a world that is full of so much crime and so much ungodly ventures. So My word for you is to make yourself exceptional, make your learners exceptional, and at the end of the day, they will stand the test of time. And I want to say that let us choose to be a noble person and not to be a common person. Let us try to develop the talents that God gave us. And at the end, we'll see that everyone will thrive in its own circle. Thank you.
Yes, our viewers, we've listened to this. And this is Education Today. Education Today is a program we designed to always bring to you most of the things about education, most of the things about children, about our teachers, about our parents, that it has to do with education, so that we know how to go on, how to improve, how to do things better when it comes to education. Always be on this channel, for more of our programs. Remember, my name is Chidi Ikenna Amobi. If you have just watched this program, or if you are watching this program on YouTube, please try to subscribe so that we can keep having other programs we are doing. And if you are watching it on Facebook, please follow this page. This is Independent African Television Channel. Once again, my name is Chidi Ikenna Amobi. It's a pleasure having you. I love you. Thank you and God bless you. Bye.
Oh, my name is Ambassador Mrs. M.O. Chukwani. I want to say, keep watching Independent African Television Channel. Don't miss it, even for a day. Thank you.